Welcome to Travelogue. This is a street special, The Bund. Today, in this episode, I'm going to introduce you the biggest city in China, Shanghai. Why we choose the Bund? I'll tell you. Because the Bund represents China both past and present. First of all, let's get some direction. Shanghai, the largest city in China, attracts people from all around the world like a magnet. People come here for its culture, history, and all the vigor and vitality. It shows its rush to international metropolis status. Like a dragon wake up from his dream, Shanghai is the showcase of China's fast growth and the top price of tourist attractions, business opportunities, and cultural activities. Today's Shanghai is designed with the scope of international standards to welcome people from home and abroad. To meet with the international standard, it has to take the good elements and side effects. For instance, traffic jam is just an issue you have to deal with even in Shanghai. Zhongshan Yilu that parallels the prominence is Shanghai's signature cityscape, a long wall of colonial-era European buildings erected by foreign governments, trading houses, and business individuals, mostly during the prosperous and disreputable 1920s and 1930s. The Bund, which means the embankment, refers to Shanghai's famous waterfront running along the west shore of the Huangpu River, forming the eastern boundary of old downtown Shanghai. The architectural design is a good start point for visitors. Let's take a close look at each of those buildings. Cathay Hotel, now the north wing of the Peace Hotel, built in 1930 by Victor Sasson, who was a bachelor living in the penthouse. He was also the owner of the English country-style villa located on the grounds of today's Cypress Hotel. As passing by many other signature buildings such as the Old Custom House, the AIA American Insurance Company, I wondered who was the first one had the idea to create such an establishment in Shanghai. It reminded me of Chinatown in New York City.
I think it was the Bund that ultimately sold me on coming to China and coming to Shanghai.
If you stay in the Peace Hotel on Zhongshan Yilu and only prefer Starbucks and KFC, with just a little imagination, this part of Shanghai could be a duplicate of Lower Manhattan.
It's a beautiful series of buildings, and to be part of something that's really being reborn, I think it's a very exciting proposition.
Let's take a close look at the details of the buildings. They are all in European style with no trace of Chinese influence. The difference between the 20s and now is that people come to China today with a passion and love.
And when I came and saw the Bund the first time and saw the building, even though it was nothing like this today, I fell in love with it, and I thought I have to be part of this. I want to be part of China's, the next stage of China's life, and I want to be part of Shanghai, and I want to be part of the evolution, and in a small way, maybe even contribute to it.
The Bund lately has lots of changes. I'm talking about in recent 10 years. For example, 3 on the buns. It's brought in the trendy restaurants and the fashion clubs, fashion boutique. For example, the Giorgio Armani. Then there's 18 on the bun, the beautiful clubs and restaurants. And there's upcoming 5th on buns. So there are lots of things happen in the bun. But it's not that new. Back to 1920s, the bund used to be the center, commercial center for business, especially for Westerners. So let's go to take a look at everything. So what's your concept to set up the things in Shanghai?
Well, the concept was to do something on the bund, which is the most historically important part of Shanghai, but do something that's really dedicated to culture, lifestyle, the new contemporary culture that is China.
On the first page of press release kit from Mr. Li's business, it said, 3 on the Bund is a celebration of contemporary living, where art, culture, food, fashion, and music converge to inspire a richer life, an elegant, sophisticated gathering place for vibrant people and stimulating ideas. Li added that, within the 4 walls of the 3 on the Bund, you are in a different world.
The material is the best material you can find, whatever you're talking about, leather or
best?
How do you really best? It's really best, really best.
I know, very expensive.
Very expensive, super fine. You know, the fabrics are really expensive, really important. So this is why.
How expensive?
A lot of expensive. Like, let's say, whatever fabrics. You know, the fabric they use, they are like from $200 up to $500.
You're talking about U.S. dollars.
U.S. dollar, $500 per meter, which is really expensive.
Oh yeah.
But they're really super fine. It's usually whatever in the retail, in the fashion retail, people is working whatever design wise. They're working with like just to tell you something more technical, with like a super 100, means like twisted super 100.
Wow.
This company worked for super 200, so so like it's just the double.
Mr. Angelo Negro, commercial director of 3 on the Bund, gave me his professional advice on fashion. What I learned from him was that an Italian designer-made jacket will be my next wish from Santa Claus. I like the word of fashion because when we talk about Shanghai, we talk about, even back to 1920s, fashion, modern, and, upscale. And this is a perfect example. See, before we see lots of movies promoted around the world, most are about the old China, right? So what do you see? What do you see this kind of upscale, you mentioned Armani, fitting the current China?
I think what you see here is, again, expression of this current spirit. And the current spirit that's here in Shanghai, and actually all over China, is exuberant, of vitality, of incredible optimism and drive. And so that's being expressed individually.
Zhang Shu's vulgarity is a legend, one of the 10 hottest chefs alive. 4-time award winner of the James Baird Foundation, the 4th restaurant in the world. Zhang Shu's Shanghai set it right on the Bund. It offers customers relaxation and lifts your spirits with a magic touch. Very lucky to have the chance to sit down with the best and youngest chef in the world and taste the new Shanghainese style.
Well, I guess I'm probably not one of the youngest anymore. But yeah, generally people tend to.
Everybody getting older sooner or later.
Right. People tend to say I was one of the youngest Chinese chefs in Asia.
So tell me about this food, this new concept that you mentioned before.
Well, basically, in this restaurant, What we wanted to, I call the food in this restaurant the Wang Po Club's cuisine. The dishes that we create, I call them the Wang Po Club's dishes. Its main element is actually based on Shanghainese cuisine. It is a cuisine which I have developed based on the inspiration of Shanghainese food. So all our dishes here does has a Shanghainese element, although it's always been presented differently, and it would taste still very much Shanghainese. These are all actually traditional Shanghainese classics. This is a drunken hairy crab.
Hairy crab. It's right on the season right now.
This is 醉鸡. 醉鸡, which is a drunken chicken.
It look good too. It's beautiful, actually.
Well,
I wish I could that beautiful when I got drunk.
Thank you. And I think they would taste much better than the way they look.
Visit Shanghai, you have to come to the Bund. This is the Three on the Bund. Every day, every week, there's a modern arts exhibition, activities, events. Right now, there's called the Three Wars right on the Bund. There's three famous artists from China have this exhibition right here. Now it's press conference. Modern art, it can be anything. Sometimes it's hard to interpret. For me, it's very easy to tell. This is a copy of a Chinese registration book and even a copy of a Chinese passport. And there's a college certificate. And here it's Art Association membership cards. But I found this piece is very interesting. It's a health certificate for international travelers. Hey, international travelers out there, you need one of those. If you come to China, this is exactly a copy of the health certificate for international travelers. Everybody need that.
Seeking revenge, who is proud of being what he is. It is something that every time I see it, I feel captured. The energy that I felt when I came here in 1971, it was absolutely fantastic. I was touched by it. And now there is something else beautiful about this. Usually the icons.
Today's The Bund consists of a spectacular promenade stretching from Suzhou Creek in the north to Jinlinglu in the south, the perfect platform for walking along the busy river. Personally, I do enjoy walking or driving through Zhongshan Dongyilu, the major street of Shanghai's new development. Every building on the road has its unique background story and recorded at the Shanghai Museum. When the lower section of the Huangpu River, which rises from the Taihu Lake, flows through the city of Shanghai for 39 kilometers, its water surface extends as wide as 400 meters. A cruise on the river involves a 60-kilometer-long round trip, which runs past some of the major landmarks of Shanghai as a port city. The Shanghai Club, built in 1909 for English club, which had been founded in 1865. It was said that the club had the longest bar in the world, or at least Asia. Rapidly, it was 34 meters long. A part of the bar still remains in the Seamen's Club upstairs. The Hong Kong and Shanghai Bank, opened in 1925, mentioned in the Shanghai Guide of that year as the largest bank of the Far East. In front of that building was a pair of magnificent bronze lions. In the early years of the century, Shanghai was the worst and best of everything. The Bund used to be the center stage for all business. Big Ears Du was one of the key characters in Shanghai's life from the early 1920s to 1950s. He was from the main underworld societies of old Shanghai and rose to become its leader and the ultimate Chinese godfather. One of his favorite phrases was, "You have my word." The name of the Bund, the primary street in the city, is originally an Anglo-Indian word. In 1920s, a streetcar was built by British like this. Most Chinese either unwilling or afraid to get on the car like this. Most of the people, actually the only people taking advantage of it, are foreigners. Yangtze River separates Shanghai in two parts. West of it called the historical Bund. East of the Yangtze River is called the new development area of Pudong. In Pudong, if you want to have a chance to visit Shanghai, you might want to come here, take advantage of a few things. Grand Hyatt, the five-star hotel, offers the tallest bar in the world called Club 9. It's a presidential suite, here called Chairman Suite. It's also the tallest Chairman Suite in the world. It's located right on 82nd floor. It's about 300 meters above the ground level. Grand Hyatt Shanghai has been included in the 2000 Millennium Edition of the Guinness Book of Records as the highest hotel in the world. Crowning the prestigious 88-story Jingmao Tower, the hotel commences on the 53rd floor and rises to the 87th floor, surpassing the height of all other hotels worldwide. Entry into Grand Hyatt Shanghai is through an intimate yet impressive forecourt. Its assertive style is a complementing contrast to the ultra-modern high-tech exterior scheme of the architecture. Astor House Hotel, or Richard's Hotel, as it was known before, was established in 1846 during Qing Dynasty by the Richards family. It is the very first Western hotel property all over China since Shanghai became a trading port. There are many world-famous people checked in Astor House Hotel that includes Charlie Chaplin, Einstein, and American President Grant. The hotel moved to where it is now on the north end of Baidu Bridge and renamed to Astor House Hotel in 1857 during Qing Dynasty. To make it the most deluxe Western hotel in the city and one of the best in China and in the Far East alike, the hotel was restored in 1907 to a neon-classic, extravagant structure. Over the past 150 years, Astor House Hotel retains its glorious architectural spirit and helps to optimize the historical nature of the city of Shanghai. Currently, Astor House Hotel still has about 100 various type of rooms, including deluxe rooms and business suites. Some rooms are decorated in Baroque style of Victoria times in 19th century. Others are designed in 20th century modern style with satellite TV, air conditioner, and other modern equipments. However, the glamour of its past adds considerable value to the present business. Come to party if you're ready, or you come to Shanghai for travel.
Shanghai's weather sometimes is really tough, especially for February, March. It's raining day, raining every day. But wintertime is not that cold. There's no snow, so, summertime is hot as well. But, hey, everywhere. So, oh, excuse me. Got a call. Hello?
Hey, Ray.
Hey, Harry.
We're going to go out tonight. You want to come out?
Party? Yeah, I would love to.
No, you have to come out. So listen, I'm going to pick you up.
Great. I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
So it's party time. I'll see you.
Hey, you guys. Cheers. Ray is a cool guy.
The city of Shanghai was once the most modern city in the world and could have competed against any major cities in the world for the title of sleepless town with endless party. From the bars, it is off to the discos, while many interesting places where I suggest you to check it out on Friday or Saturday nights, such as 18th on the Bund, Park 97, Dragon, are all surprisingly crowded with party goers from all around the world. Amid all this increased competition, Park 97 has remained the biggest name in Shanghai, especially within the Westerners community. This is Shanghai. You're watching Travelogue. Until next time, I'll see you.